Bombs and Bants. Bombs and Bants.
All systems go.
Bombs and Bants.
Defiance.
Bombs and Bants.
This rebel has a cause.
Bombs and Bants.
We begin as wanderers, and we are wanderers still.
Bombs and Bants, bite size.
And Mark, you were absent last week. Do you have a note from your parents?
Yeah, we did the whole Ouija board thing, got in contact with him, and it was okay.
That would be.
I mean, they said it was okay.
That would be the only way anyone on this podcast could get a hold of their parents. So you are not alone.
It's right in fitting with the Art Bell theme.
So again, this is all happy. This is absolutely not UK themed, but there's more than one UK story here. So that's a good a good sign.
Well, the weird stories, and for some reason, the UK just has a bunch of them.
Yes, because we're looking for happier things, and we might take a little bit of a trot around the world, but I will try and keep it to happy things. But let's start off with story number one. The UK has been a buzz for the week with the Platinum Jubilee, and the Platinum Jubilee is like where they take bees, and I think they roast them over a small fire. Oh no, it has to do with the Queen because they have one. We somehow don't. I wonder how that happened. But anyway, she's been on the throne for 70 years. I'm pretty sure everyone's upset that she's still stuck in the bathroom. That's a first for the British monarch, and it's captured the hearts and minds of the former British subjects here in the States. It always has. We've always been fascinated with the English crown. But
because we have distance, we have separation from it.
Yes. But Lieutenant Frank Drebin, a police squad, explains.
Protecting the safety of the Queen is a task that's gladly accepted by police squad. For no matter how silly the idea of having a Queen might be to us, as Americans, we must be gracious and considerate hosts.
Now, as part of the festivities, the small English town of Wellington, I assume that's small, is taken to adorning the streets with scarecrows in the image of the Queen. I don't know if I were the Queen that I would be so happy about that. But
it's probably better than reading about your children in the tabloids, though.
Yes. Andrew, you've been a very naughty boy. I am not amused. I'm sorry. We are not amused. Got to get the royal we in there. Event organizer Phil Sims. Oh, no. Phil Smith says, though it's competitive, it's really all about fun and community. The prize might be a couple of bottles of wine and a box of chocolates. The prizes aren't important, although it is competitive. It's the prestige. Well, I should be doing this in a British accent. It's the prestige, governor, but it's spun in a light-hearted way. It's banter more than anything. Everybody deserves to let the air down a little bit. 2 years of lockdown hasn't been good for anybody, eh? What? But we're just taking the opportunity to give something back, and everybody responded brilliantly.
So I have a bunch of pictures here of the queens of these scarecrows. The last one I included actually comes from Real Time with Bill Maher, but it was just so funny I couldn't not put it up there.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Reminds me of the Monty Python Dead Parrot skit.
It's a queen.
It's the Queen. She's dead. No, she isn't. She's just sleeping.
It's a Norwegian blue. All right. But here is the thing that you don't know, Mark, that only the missus and I know.
Okay.
Is that we were lucky enough to secure an interview with the Queen. And here it is. Each week on Bombs and Bants, you hear us talk about the news of the week, comment on current events, and we make fun of politicians. But what you don't know is that we at Bombs and Bants are actually a fairly capable news gathering organization that is international in scope and can get scoops that few news organizations can. To prove that to you, we would like to invite you to listen in on our exclusive interview from London, live from her home at Buckingham Palace, Queen Elizabeth II, Queen of England.
Thank you, John Wilder. A pleasure to be here, I do say. Have a ciggy? A smoke? Perhaps something Nudge, nudge. A bit stronger.
Your Majesty, I don't smoke.
Did Prince Charles tell you to say that? He's such a wanker.
No, Your Majesty. I think that most of our listeners, being Americans, really want to know is what are the most awesome things about being the Queen?
Oh, there are many blinder things about being the Queen. For one thing, I can always get a good parking space. I mean, I can just never have to wait. I just circle the block or anything. And if some right wanker takes my space, I can just have his loaf of bread cut off.
I'm sorry, loaf of bread?
Yeah, his nut, his noodle, his down, his noggin, right off.
Wow, you still do that?
Oh yeah, all the time. Why, just the other day I was coming back to the castle after getting a carcass a bit of pampering, the paws polished and the butts buffed and bits like that, and some John flipped me his finger. He did so and had the driver run him over. It's like, ha, all the time. It's a pretty sweet deal, it is. We have Henry VIII to thank for that one, we do.
I had no idea.
Right, let's blow out of here. Feel the need for some fish and chips, Governor?
Okay.
Bloody hell, the menu's in French. I can't read a blimmin' word.
No, that's just cursive.
Garçon, boy, get over here.
Yes, Mum.
I can't read any of this bloody menu. Give me some bangers and mash. None of them snails like you frogs eat. Let's get a pint of bitters going, eh, you fat wanker? Keep those pints a-coming. And some fish and chips. Wilder's paying.
So you're saying it's good to be the Queen?
Yeah, and another thing, I never have to serve jury duty. On account of you can't be on a jury if you're related to the bloke. Half the country has royal blood in them, so that lets me off. Have Henry to thank for that one too, if you know what I mean.
Well, I guess I can understand that. One final question. If you had to pick one thing that was the absolute best thing about being Queen of England, what would that be?
The very best thing? Well, it's probably this thing called sovereign immunity, which means I could kill anyone I wanted in the middle of the city, in the middle of the day, on a busy street, and there's nothing anyone could do about it.
Really? In broad daylight?
Yeah. Or really late at night in a tunnel after a high-speed auto chase. Stupid bent.
What's that?
Oh, I said there's also diplomatic immunity, which means I could also do that in another country, say the United States, where someone I didn't like to move there. I mean, it's all just theoretical, since I would never do anything like that.
Of course not. Well, Your Majesty, our time is just about up. Thank you for giving us this exclusive interview.
Sort off, Wilder. Pay the boy for the chow. How about that ciggy?
She's kind of salty, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
When you're that old, you don't have to worry about it. Everyone expects you to be that way.